Hi, this is Jim Annis with your family rocking chair. Come on in. So I've been lucky enough to have people give me tools for the last 45 or 50 years. I want to share some of those with you that I used to use on a regular basis, don't use too much anymore, but they're so important to have in any shop. The first tool is this old wooden chisel from probably the 1940s. My father had this, did a lot of work with this chisel, and there's just something about wood that is so much more enjoyable to work with than some modern plastic chisel. As my dad did his woodworking in the 1950s, of course he had to have the traditional classic either Stanley or Craftsman number 4 bench plane. So he gave me, I actually have 2 of these. I'm going to refinish this one of these days. But every shop in the 50s and 60s had this plane, if you can imagine. Then he also had a joiner plane, and this plane is probably 60 years old, that he had in the late 40s. And I'm lucky to have this. I need to fix it up a little bit because I have other planes I use myself. But any shop needs the memory of these kinds of woodworking tools. We also have an old plumb bob. Yeah, it's not electronic anymore. This plumb bob, you can see just a weight with a point with a long string on it that I've had for forever. Any good shop, of course, has an old-fashioned Yankee drill. I got this drill when I went to college in 1970. And you know what? It still actually has almost all of the bits. A few are missing, a few are broken, but every shop needs an old-fashioned Yankee, or it's also called a push drill. And my father-in-law gave me these center drill bits. These are probably 60 years old. Haven't used these for a little while, but they're in the shop. There's no way I would give these away because of the memories that are involved with these simple tools. Any shop needs an awl. This awl, look how sharp this is. Again, the wood feel of it. I've used this recently, actually, and this tool is invaluable in any woodworking shop, and that wooden feel, like I said, is just so important. This is my dad. My dad had this whisk broom in his shop. Obviously, he didn't clean his shop very often because it looks like it's very relatively new, but this thing's probably 40 years old. And any shop needs a good old scraper. This thing will scrape anything, and this is probably 50 years old, I'm guessing. Little ball peen hammer that I wrote my name on for some reason a long time ago. Not sure why I did that. And finally, I think the most interesting thing of this whole set is this old, this is a screwdriver, and this is a ratchet screwdriver, which is probably one of the first ratchet screwdrivers that was made probably in the middle of the 1940s. So every shop, we all love tools if you have a shop. We probably all have a lot of these valuable tools that are older. I would never get rid of these because, again, there's something about tools with the feel of wood on it that makes these tools exceptional and so memorable. This is Jim Annis with your family rocking chair.